doing some really cool stuff with recovery, and that's what we're here to talk about. So let's bring on Scott. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, thanks for having me. Good to be with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're so excited to have a TikTok star. So we have a little
Right?
TikTok star on right now. This guy right here has so many followers. He has some great videos that he does about recovery. And you, Scott, I think to me, the most awesome thing about your channel when I finally got on TikTok and checked it out, because I'm scared of new
Yeah,
social media,
right.
is how honest you are about your journey.
hmm
And you're really raw with it, and you share some really personal stuff, and share your morning journey and all that. So let's start with what motivated you to start doing these TikTok videos on recovery and mental health.
Well, I had retired young. I got lucky. I was married for a long time, for 20 years, to Tiffany, Freda, my wife. And when we retired, we just got into alcohol. It's really that simple. Drank too much, was in Florida a lot, and that became my life. And everything was integrated around drinking, getting up in the
Right.
morning, uh, when the liquor store was going to be open, when it was going to be closed, where I was going to go, what I was going to have with me. And even though I
Right.
was very successful, I was successful financially, but my life was miserable. And so
Right.
I decided to take action. About 1,200 days ago, I've been sober, and my wife had passed away. Thanks. And in 2015, from alcohol cirrhosis, and it's kind of poetic. Like, now I'm living that life to help others, save others, and help people. It's not just about rah. You can stop drinking alcohol. People have to have a plan. People have
Right.
to have an integrated plan that they're comfortable with. That's really based around confidence and control. Those two
Right.
things, and then we can slow down the addiction process and the poor choice decisions that we make along those lines, and start developing. And that's what choice therapy is about. And that's why I kind of launched TikTok about 6 months ago. And heck, I just got lucky with all these followers. And I really appreciate you adding me to the show here. These
Yeah.
glasses, I'll just say, I'm blind in this eye. I have optic neuritis from alcoholism, and I had a stroke. And so I can't see, and I prefer to wear my glasses. And that's kind
Right.
of my go-to. But this is just, this reminds me of what I have to do every day. So,
Right. And I want to kind of circle back, because you talk a lot about Tiffany, and
mhm,
who is a beautiful human being.
thanks.
Um, and actually, one of the very first mentors I ever had in business, and gave me
Yeah,
some fantastic advice that I still follow to this day.
right on.
And um, and you talk a lot about her, and share that journey. Is that something that is therapeutic for you as well? I know it helps other people. Does it help you to share that?
Well, that's a really good question. I haven't thought much about that. I would at first blush say not really. It's a, I have to continue to get better, and the better, it's just so simple. We have to stay busy, right? But we want to stay
Right.
busy with things that make us progressive, that make us feel good. I don't want to
Right.
feel bad, so I don't want to think about it. And it's not a matter of me just forcing it, sitting in a room, not thinking about my wife. If it comes up, then I'll share that. But my
Right.
journey is to help other alcoholics. I couldn't help my wife. So, my goal is to just distance from that, learn from it. That sounds a little brutal, but I live it every day, right? And
Right.
so, in
Right.
theory, but so ideally,
And
mhm.
that, oh, sorry,
No,
that I
no,
didn't
you're
mean to
good.
cut you off. That motivation, and you shared entrepreneurship together, right? So,
Yeah.
I've noticed some of the followers that you have, and you have a lot of professionals that follow you,
Yeah, I went
and
after.
share that journey.
Well, I went after, so to answer your question, I think of Tiffany all the time. She is the inspiration behind this, right? And it really gives me, I feel really good deep down, because I need that. I need to feel good every morning. And my choice therapy, not only do I push the choice therapy, which we'll get into, but I utilize it myself. And
Right.
it's work, but that's what it takes, right? It takes
Right.
some work. Um,
100%. And do you think that for other entrepreneurs, is choice therapy maybe something, or just recovery in general? Let's just be real general about it. Um, do you think that it's important for other entrepreneurs to have that support system with other entrepreneurs going through recovery, or is it more just about finding whatever program works for you?
Well, I mean, I think most people kind of have what they have. So when I come in, I just want to add value to that. I don't suggest people walk away from AA or step away from that. My program basically uses mathematical modeling and neuroscience, which is psychobiology, and it pattern breaks uh, those addictive processes, not just with alcohol, but with food and the way we treat our spouse. And I really focus on the spouse because I was married. So my program deals around food, eating healthier, risk management throughout the day. And of course, we work. So a lot of people are now working at home. And what are we close to? We're close to
Right.
making bad decisions at home because we're more confined. So what we want to do is broaden our abilities to just make decisions throughout the day, and to not repeat those. We're going to make poor choices, but if we can
Right.
minimize those poor choices, but at the same time, um, distract, but do
Right.
things that are enjoyable. And so a lot of the choice therapy is to develop morning routine at night between 9 and 1 o'clock usually, so that
Okay.
if somebody's drinking 3 beers, we'll get them to drink 2 beers, we'll get them to drink 1 beer, but we're going to have them focus on different things that they can go, holy cow, I'm really starting to feel a difference. And while I'm doing this, I'm getting along with my wife. The last part of the movie, we didn't have to drink alcohol. I actually enjoyed the movie.
Yeah. That's amazing. I love
I
that.
actually have a quick question, if that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
please.
So when you refer to choice therapy, are you talking about reality choice therapy by William Glasser?
No, not choice theory, choice therapy. Yeah, that's choice theory. Uh, oh, smart girl. Wow, you really,
Well, it's it's my
you're well
passion. I'm just
studied.
curious.
Wow, I honestly are extremely surprised that you just mentioned that, but I'm not very familiar, but
I was curious if there's
cool.
parallels between what you're doing
Absolutely,
and okay.
absolutely,
There
and
absolutely are.
so one of the other programs that part of choice therapy is a thing called one plus something. Okay. And the one plus something is a value add. So I'll use a food experiment, for example. When we take something negative away from our salad, whether it's blue cheese or avocado, we go on the other spectrum and we add something positive. So we get
Mhm.
rid of something, a fat, we add a positive, and in the middle is the balance. But we have to, and so like, so we have to force behaviors throughout the day that then become natural. And that's choice
Right.
therapy. That's really
That's
choice.
amazing. That's
Because
amazing. And
if we continue to force, just like we go to AA, and AA could be such a
Mhm.
better environment, in my opinion, for people if they just open up and are willing to learn from it. But so I want people to develop so they can go back into AA and have confidence and speak up and be part of the group and be proud to be part of AA and be part of the new community that's helpful.
pride is
Pride is huge.
crucial in recovery. In recovery,
Absolutely.
absolutely. And thank you,
Confidence.
Scott, for
Yeah.
coming
You're
on
welcome.
and
You're welcome.
talking to us about this today. We're
Yeah.
actually going to talk about this more later with Anna Morgan, who
Absolutely. This is my first
shares.
call. I hope I did good. And you mentioned
You
choice
did
therapy.
wonderful.
Yeah, right
So
on.
thank you so very much for joining us, Scott. Check out Scott on TikTok. He is under Scott Freda. What is so easy to find him, and
Yeah.
so find him there. Check out the videos, and if you want to learn more about choice therapy, definitely comment, and he will reach out to you. So
Yeah.
thank you again so much,
Thank
Scott, for
you.
for
Thanks,
coming.
ladies. Hey, good luck.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank
Okay.
you.